colors. So this is my color journal. I've not done anything in it yet, I don't think. But I have saved, apparently I've already grabbed a bunch of stuff that I was not aware of. So let's look, because I just also piled up a bunch of stuff too. So let's look at what I got. These two are like blue and red themed, so I think I'm going to put those aside. Red, red. I don't know if I want to do that with brown or gold. This, I've already got brown stuff. I get some brown stuff from today. Brown, 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 brown. Apparently I was really into brown the day that I was going through these. The day I put all these together. Man, I got the brown. I got brown covered. What was I thinking? Apparently I was just thinking of brown. Red with some purple eggs. Right? Red, purple eggs. So I'll stick that in the red pile. This stuff I'll put in the red pile. See these pretties? The red pile. Red. Red. That could be red or orange, so we'll play that one by ear. More bricks. Apparently I really wanted to put some bricks in there. Red. Yep. Target. Red. Red. I would almost put this, I started some with rainbow. I'm going to put that with rainbow. Red, and this is like a blue. Alright, I'm sorry for the glare. Like, I just can't do anything about it because I really need the lighting. And magazines are glossy, so. Alright, so that is red. This is brown. And I guess I'm going to start with red. So this is a planner from 2020, but I bought it in like 2022. So it has colored tabs, but as you can see, it does not have a red one. Okay, so we are going to create a red one out of possibly a blue one. I got a lot of blues. So let's go ahead and turn this one red. Okay. I am just going to rip this little corner off of here. Apparently a big corner. And I am going to just stick this on here and fold it over and create a nice little crease. Oh my lord. Apparently the Scotch Create crystallizes. Like, that is really crystally. Oh, maybe we're coming back. I'm not giving up on it just yet. This shit's expensive. I forget where I got it, but I know from looking at it other times, it's not cheap, man. I don't know. That's gonna be difficult. I can't even get the cat back on because it's all splayed out now. It's thundering here, if you can hear it. It's actually kind of nice. It's been kind of storming here lately, so I haven't minded. I don't mind. Alright, so I'm going to start red on this page. And I have got a ton of pictures from today, just from the stuff that has been in my recent fussy cut basket that I haven't even gone through yet. So let's pull out. And I wasn't going to do, you know, more than one color, but I found a whole bunch of rainbow stuff. And I found a whole bunch of blue and green. So I'm going to do a blue and green combo. Blue and green combo. This is red. But yeah. That I would do is red. This is orange. I have a lot of red cars. Apparently, I mean, I like cars, but apparently they're all red. Apparently the only color in the ads are frickin' red. Oh my lord. So I get a lot of colors. And because this book is so big, I can make like 40 of each color. So I can really play with it and really get, you know, into it. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to gather up my reds. That one is red. I'm going to put these up. I'm going to put these on top of the brown. I don't know if I want to put this with red or yellow, so we're going to just hold on to that for a minute. No, I've got a lot of pink. I got yellows, but see, like blue and green. I got a lot of these that just all different shades of blue and green together. This has some blue and green together. Mr. Elefante. That's from like a shower curtain ad or something. Red. I love blue too. Look at that for this flower thing for rainbow. Bright. Red. Red gymnast. Red car. Rainbow. Why is my nose running? I get on with you guys, my nose runs. This is definitely brown, but it looks red, but what a totally cool washer. And look at bathrooms, totally including those. Remember when everybody was like having the color themed bathrooms? I still know a lot of people who kept them that way. It's pretty cool. Oh, this canker sore on my tongue is killing me. Look at this for green. Jello. Holy frickin' guacamole. And then I've got this Jello box. Celery flavored. Total yum. Red. Little Parker Brothers board game. And if I don't fit it all in today, right? If I find that I need more that I don't really want, I'm just going to put what I got. Look at this blue-green mix here. I'm just going to put what I got for my reds. This is more of a pink. I totally like Meatball Face Man. Is this red or green? We're going to just hold on to that for a second. Brown, blue, scoobity-doobity-doo. And then I found black. Like, this is black. And I don't have black because usually you do like black and white. But I'm going to have to do black. I'm going to have to get more things that aren't black and white photos, but black things. Ooh, this can go with our red and blue, right? This guy can go with the red and blue that we started. Yeah. Red bow. Strawberry jam. I got some really cool. Look at this for yellow. Look at those little balloon duck people. Totes. So I'm working on my chicken salad. My rainbow chicken salad. If you guys don't know what this is about, you'll have to go read the comments on Crazy Rebecca's video from last week. She had somebody that was challenging her on what the actual meaning of a journal is. And, you know, she wasn't writing in it, so it mustn't be a journal and blah, blah, blah. There was like a whole thing. So I said, I didn't realize the terminology was that important. I said, so from now on, I'm going to call it, it's going to be called a chicken salad. I said, and later on today, I have to work on the cover of my Halloween chicken salad. And I'm hoping to glue some other things in a couple of other chicken salads shortly. And that turned into a thing, and now everybody's calling it chicken salad. So here I am, chicken salading. I am going to hold on to that because that might be red. This might be red. These are definitely not red. Okay. We're just going to screw around with some things. Totally want Mr. Meatface. He is so awesome. Like, totally awesome. First of all, the car. I love cars coming out of the edge of a page. Hold on, you can't see me. I love cars. This car is like too big. Lord of mercy. I'm gonna have to cut him. I'm gonna have to cut him down. Do I even have scissors? Yes. Let's go ahead and cut this a little bit because this part isn't gonna matter. You know it's a freaking car. You know it's a car window. You know what it is. So Mr. Car might come out here. I don't usually do layouts. I don't usually lay things out. I usually, you know, I kind of wonder if I shouldn't do red and green because I have this also. Oh, we're going to do red and green too. Okay. I'm totally like making up themes as I go that I don't want to get involved with right now. So I like this. Move this up. And the train, but you see the train, and this is what I do. Like, I have this cut out here because something else was right there on the other side or something. Yeah, the tractor that I cut out was right there. But then I'm like, well, that's okay because I just cover this up with something. Maybe it'll be a shoe. Maybe it'll be no parking. I don't know. I don't know. This might take a minute because I'm really out of my zone. Really out of my zone. Let's talk about some definites though. Mr. Meat is totally going here. Okay, we are totally meatballing. Maybe I can put this down here and Mr. Meat here. Oh, sorry. I keep like moving. And I know this doesn't look red, but I promise it's dark red. It looks brownish, but it's red, I promise. Okay. You know what? I'm going to probably have to just cut my losses and throw this one out because it's really not going to make my life easy. I can't throw it out. I got to just sit on it. Got to just wait. What's this one? See, that one I don't think is crystally. All right, so these two are going to stick down. Ooh, this one's hard though. This one's hard to use. I don't know how old these are. Oh, it expired in 2019. So these have an expiration date. Okay, these Scotch Create glue sticks. So remember that when you are spending your money on them because they are not cheap. All right, I have Elmer's glue sticks. Well, not right now, but I have had Elmer's glue sticks that I've had for like multiple years that last forever. And that also includes the school glue, the purple ones. Okay, because I got purple glue sticks. I got a package of purple glue sticks from a thrift store one time. It was open package. There was a couple of sticks missing. But that package was old. Okay, it was not a new style Elmer's package. And my girls brought those to school last year, so like, you know. But I'm not fighting with glue today. Just cannot handle glue fights today. So back to trusty old Elmer's. I love the Elmer's. The only thing, which one? Which way? All right, so the only thing about the Elmer's that I dislike is the amount of layers I have to put on to get something to stick to a painty paper. So far, I have only found it with acrylic paint. I don't know about watercolor. I guess I haven't really paid attention if there's anything I've glued to watercolor paint. But if I'm gluing onto a painting paper, it takes a few layers. It will stick though. It will stick down. Okay, so don't misunderstand. It will. But so far in the way of glue sticks, now I haven't tried the Oohoo. I haven't tried those ones. I'm just talking about bargain brand glue sticks. So far in my experience, Elmer's glue sticks has been the way to go. The glue all. Some people swear by the school glue too, but I don't care for the school glue much because things tend to peel up. Okay. No parking. Cover up that little white space. No parking. I am going to cut this off though, because I left, whatever I could of the sign, but I don't need that for this. So when I fussy cut stuff, yes, I fussy cut things that are not complete images like that train you saw, because there's still a lot you can do and the majority of the item is there. So there's times like, for instance, I had a book that had this little dog in it and I cut the dog out a whole bunch of times, but his tail was gone because it was gone off the edge of the page. And that didn't bother me. That didn't bother me 1 ounce because, what if I did this, but then put the bow up here? Yeah. It didn't bother me 1 ounce because the majority of the dog was there. So I do that a lot. And then if there's pages where there's too many things up on top of each other. So like I can't cut out a whole person, or I can't cut out a whole, you know, thing like animal or building or something. I'll cut out a piece. Like I have no problem cutting out a head, cutting out somebody's head and just keeping the head, because you never know. You never know when you might need a good head on something, you know? So, why is this like, what's here that's making this bump? Oh, this string. Let's get rid of this. So, that's another thing too. Hey, this has a folder in the back I could put all my crap in. Is that a folder? Feels like a folder. So, I'll cut out a person's head, or an arm, or, you know, a half of a person. What is this? Not a folder? Oh, it is a folder, but it goes this way. Or a half of a person, you know, usually the top half. I don't usually cut out a bottom half unless there's like some really award-winning legs, then I will. But yeah, so always look at the whole picture, okay? The whole picture. If I put the bow, do I want this guy under or over? Oh, you know, these decisions, they just kill me dead. I can do this. And maybe this. No, I definitely want the bow on top. So I've recently cut up a whole bunch of kids' books. I will have fussy cuts of those in my Etsy store this week sometime. I don't even know when. You'll see them, okay? I'll be advertising them. And a lot of the kids' books, the pages are real busy. There's a lot going on. But I did what I could, and there were a lot of things, like this train, for instance, that I only cut portions of something out. Okay, I only cut out a piece. Why don't I have my glue magazine out? Because you're an idiot, Malia, and you want to use baby wipes to destroy your page. Oh, my lights just flickered a little. We're having almost thunderstorms here, so my power will probably go out because it's not a legitimate storm. My power only stays on when it's a legitimate blow your socks off kind of storm. What else could I put? I want to get rid of this up here, but I don't have anything sideways. I don't have anything. Oh, I guess I could put bricks, right? Or I could put some of this stuff. Let's go ahead and fold this down. And look, I got some nice blue here too if I didn't want to use the red on this and I wanted to use the blue. When I first took this out and I was first going to work on it a while back, I got very overwhelmed very quickly because I was, you know, the tabs, I'm like, oh my God, like how am I going to do this with all these different color tabs and yada, yada, yada. But when once you get yourself in the zone, like I'm getting myself into the glue zone lately, it is very easy to coordinate it when your mind is already there. You know, so what I'm trying to tell you is don't be discouraged by feeling overwhelmed with a project, because more than likely the day will come. Sorry, I'm looking through these bigger red ones that I have. The day will come where the project will be less overwhelming. Okay? Like this now. I put this book up. Like, I put it away. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't deal with it. So I put it up. And, actually I lost it. Like, I was tripping over it for a while. Wherever I put it, I was like, I remember putting it away. I remember saying, this has got to get out of my way. So I put it up. And, today I had to go actually searching for it. It was under some other, work in progress books that I've got. So, yeah. But, I mean, at the time when I was contemplating starting to play in this, it was just really too much for my mind. I was just really bothered because I thought I had to color coordinate with the tabs because it was, already, the colors were already done and blah, blah, blah. But you don't. Like, you don't have to do that. Okay? You don't. Sorry, I'm waiting for texts, and I got texts, but they're not the right texts. So I'm just going to leave that for now. Whatever I do is just going to be way too busy. I'm debating on if I want to put Target circle here, but then cover up this ugliness with the car. Yeah. Yes, so I guess you could just call me Malia Motivational Speaker today, because I'm really coming at you from a place of experience. And I almost got rid of this book. Like, you know, I had a bunch of these. I sold them to other people. Some of them have used them also as like a color journal, and I've seen some pictures, and it's been awesome. And then I also got one for my daughter, who plays with stickers in them and stuff. You know, she's not as coordinated in the sense of organizing a journal. She just kind of plays around, and that's awesome. Like, I wish I could do that sometimes and not feel like everything had to have some kind of purpose, you know. I went this way, didn't I? Which way did I go? I went this way. She just wings it, and that's, you know, that's great. But she doesn't create the gluing for the art like I do. She does it just because it's fun, and putting stickers in things is fun. Strawberry jam there, because I want to cover up the rest of the address label. But I almost gave this book to my youngest to play with. I almost gave up completely, because I'm like, I'm never going to get into this. This is just too much. But hey, you know what? I put it aside, and I just waited it out. And I just prayed to the glue gods to bring me the inspiration. And slowly but surely, my creative juices are coming back. It's just taken a while, and I'm learning to find a balance between working and creating, and I'm trying to find a balance between what I enjoy doing for me and what I have to do to make money. And that is something that is a very tricky balancing act that any person that's trying to start a creative business goes through. It's a very tricky ordeal. I like these flower thingies. Flowers. And leafy leaves. I think I might tuck that up under there. I'm gonna have to act fast though. So yeah, that is my lecture on not giving up on your gluey dreams. The thunder is so wild, like, it's just out there. It's just yelling. It's just yelling from up above. Who is it yelling at? I don't know. What is it saying? I also couldn't tell you. But it's just every once in a while, it just yells. So I might put that one on the outside, and put this one on the inside, and then keep this one on the outside. You'll see what I did there? It's called Dimension. No, I'm just kidding. It's not really dimensional. It's not really dimension. So my girls are back in school. It's an early start this year. It's an early start. But they're getting out really early next year, which is, you know, which is cool. I'm excited for them to be out in May. because May is still really nice. There's still a lot of things you can do in May. Now, what else can I put behind her? Because, like, I have more cars. But I kind of need something. Little purse up here. And they get out before Memorial Day. So they get out, I think, the 23rd. You know, that's barring we don't have snow days that eat into our teacher work days and stuff. You know, that's if we have a pretty boring winter, which has been the trend the last few years. So we're probably due for a whopper. But anyway, so they get out on the 23rd-ish, and that's going to be nice because it's really nice still at that time before the heat really sets in. So there's a lot we can do. There's a lot we can do with that. We can have a lot of fun with that. This, though, will you be able to see this car? If I put this in front of her big ugly body? Yeah, you guess so. I guess so. Not if I go way over like this. Maybe down here. Maybe down here. Down this. Down. Maybe if I do this. Oh, the rain's coming back. This weather's so bizarre. It's just so bizarre. How does that look? I guess that's okay. And we'll put our stovetop up here. What do you think? And then I have a price tag. But I'm really excited for that because it's not a glue session if you don't drop your glue stick on the floor. Or the cap, I mean. The cap. Or the stick. One or the other. I'm really excited because, like I said, it's still really nice in May. We can still do a lot of nice outside things and not have to worry about melting. And it kind of gives us a little bit of time before we start our, you know, annual trips to the north. And, you know, this past year was really hard because we literally left to go up north 2 days after their last day of school. So it was a whirlwind. It was just nuts. It was just crazy. It was just crazy busy. So I don't like that. Like, I didn't like having to try and fit in picking my kids up from school into, you know, packing and shopping and closing up, and it was just a lot. So, yeah, we're excited for that. But it's hard with them going back so early. Like, I don't know, it's still so summer. Even though we've been having some cool weather, and it's going to get kind of cooler, but it's still, you know, it's August. Like, my brain is all screwed up now because I'm like, oh, well, they're back in school. It must be fall time, but it's not. It's still the middle of August-ish, you know? So, I mean, we still got like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Okay, and then the final touch on the red. Where'd it go? I just had it, and I was like, oh, this is totally going here. No, not Mr. Cardinal. Oh, I could put this guy here, though. Right? Yeah. Let's do this on the table. Because if I keep wiping this stuff with my baby wipes, it's gonna start to peel off. Yeah. Mr. Soldier Dude. Here we are. We are totally putting this with this woman. Only $1 in red. Haha. But I don't like when school starts. I don't like sending my kids to school. I like to have them around me. I like to be with them all the time. But I also like them to grow and turn into people on their own. You know, and that's a balancing act too. Because you gotta kinda find where, you know, you gotta find within yourself where you can take and give and take for that, you know. All right, so that's red for right now. Let's go ahead and grab a Sharpie and down in the corner here. 8, 20, 24. Just so I have it there. Because sometimes I like to know. I'm like, hey, when do I do this crap, you know? Sorry, again, I'm waiting for correspondence. All right, what color are we doing next? The red stuff. Like, I had this little book, too. No. The red stuff. I will probably put it in our little pouch back here. All right, I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to get another color ready to go. All right, you should have known that I was going to do blue next. So I picked this tab. Blue, the holidays tab. And I got, now let's talk about where I find, ooh, that one's pretty too. Let's talk about where I find stuff. I'm going to show you a really cool one. Look at, no. This came from a science book. This came from a science book. This came from one of those World Book yearbooks. This one is one from the 70s. I got a whole bunch of these. These were like their title pages for the different sections. So I got a handful of those. This came from a science book. And then, you know, just tons of magazines and catalogs and all kinds of stuff. So, and kids books. Like, I've got tons of stuff from kids books. I really like this. I don't want to cover a whole lot of this one up. So I also want to put Mr. Creeper Van on here somewhere. I can just hear my husband, "That's not a creeper van, that's a really nice van." Okay. It's Creeper. Then I got this, which also came out of a book. This I can probably stick behind the van. Oh, look at that. This came out of a magazine. It was like an ad for something, like life insurance or something. Little truck. A little truck. What about the toilet? Put the toilet here. Do we want to cover up that much of the creeper van now? Blue trunk. Let's see. Blue trunk is a maybe. And then I got this, which I was going to put either blue or pink. This can go behind the creeper van, like such. But I cover up the purple there for golds for the next section. Oh, well, I have more purple sections. I like this up here. And then Mr. Creeper Van. I guess I can pull this up some, so we're not sucking up so much of the hummingbird. Let's see, where are we? Like that would just have some dangly things. And then Mr. Creeper Van could come up just enough. And then I could have toilet back here, but not behind creepy mirror. I don't know though, that takes away, does that take away from the toiletness? Nah, I guess it's okay. And I have some big pictures here. Some big pictures. I have this, or booby trap. That's kind of small though. The eye. The eye. The eye. I like that, right? Let's see if I can, now let's see if I can remember this. I dropped a picture. I don't know where it is on my disgusting, horribly awful looking floor. I don't have a broom or a vacuum in here. My broom keeps getting hijacked, and I just gotta go get my vacuum. I have a vacuum. I have a Dyson, and I'm not using it because my husband has a Dyson, and his has a beater bar, and mine is a canister, which I love having a canister, and his is an upright, but my beater bar is broken. The beater bar part on my vacuum does not work. There's a connection issue inside, so it just keeps shutting off over and over. So we, let's see, where do I want this? Right about there. So we are using his vacuum for the time being, because the beater bar part for my vacuum is expensive, and it's just not an expense I can really justify right now because we have his. But I can still use it on the hard floors, and that's what I have in here is all, you know, wood, ugly crap floors. So, you know, it will work great for these floors. I just gotta go get it and bring it in. That's what it boils down to. I have to get it. I am going to glue this without gluing the mirror, because we're going to do the mirror after. So yeah, that's my floor dilemma. I won't even show you my floor. It is so bad. It's just grass and dirt and dust and paper bits. It's just a mess. And I know everybody's like, "Oh, my floor's bad too." So I know I'm in good company, but I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that I don't want my kids sitting on the floor, you know. Oh, I'm a little crooked, but you know what? Life is crooked. Oh, I wanted the toilet under. Well, I guess I could do it this way, right? I could lift this. I could lift Mr. Hummingbird's butt a little bit. Come on, Mr. Bird Butt. But I'm over summer, even though it hasn't been, you know, scorching 5 million degree heat, which, you know, I'm very thankful for. We had a lot of our heat early on. The last few years the heat has just been incredible. Like, come September, I am so sick of heat. But I'm sick of summer now. I hate air conditioning. I hate the feeling of cold air blowing on me. And calm down, because I'm the same way with heat. I don't like the feeling of, like, my house is forced hot air, which means that this isn't going to work with the mirror. Covered up the whole toilet. Sorry, mirror. What if I glue the mirror down more? I'm going to do that. Just because. It doesn't look great, but can't really tell. Our house is forced hot air, which means that it just blows hot air out of a furnace instead of heating water via radiators. Radiators that, you know, push the hot water through, okay? So my house is just dry air, just dry hot air, and it really just drives me bonkers. Okay, the eye we decided does not take away from the toilet. We cannot take away from the toilet. We cannot take away from the toilet. That's good enough. So, in other words, I like to live in an ambient temperature of 70 to 75 degrees continuously, okay? That's me. That's just my skin. It's just the way my skin is. Oh my God, I get so sick of people. I had someone put in a big order on my Etsy, and they did it the other day, and I should have packaged everything up today and sent it out, because then they couldn't ask for a refund. But they just asked me for a refund on the whole order. And that just drives me nuts. You know, that just drives me nuts. Don't commit. Commit to buying from Walmart and then cancel. Don't commit to buying from a small business and then cancel. You know, that is really disheartening, especially since my payout from Etsy is going through right now. So I'm still getting paid for that, but I'm going to have to pay that back, that amount, this week if I don't sell that much. And what's going to suck even more is that I might sell that much and then get a much less of a payout next week. It's just nerve-wracking. Don't do that to people. Okay? Don't. Very nerve-wracking. Put this one up here. See, this side I'm kind of just winging it. No real laying out. I take a lot longer. Like, I watch other people work in their color books, their color glue books. I take forever compared to some people, compared to most people. Like, people are like, oh, you know, let's do work in my color glue book. And the video is 20 minutes long and they manage to get 7 colors done. I just can't do that, y'all. I just can't. I'm slow. That's why a lot of times I do voiceovers and I speed up my video because I'm slow crafter. Why couldn't I do that in a straight line? I'm a slow crafter. I should change my name to Lovely Malia, the Snail Crafter. And I don't know. No, I didn't line it up at the top yet. Again, but hey, you know what? We're going to put a boat here. We're going to put a boat. We're going to put a boat. Crooked boat, a little more crookeder, crooked boat. I'm going to have to go in and figure something out for dinner because my husband's got the man flu. So, you know, he's going to be useless. I don't know what he has. It might be COVID. Everybody seems to be having the COVID. So, it's like a thing now. It's like, come back. It seems like every few months, the big COVID scare comes back and they're like, oh, we should be masking and oh, da da da. And, you know, yeah, it sucks. But the flu sucks more than COVID, okay? The flu is much worse than COVID. I would take COVID any day over influenza. No, I can't. Although I could cut the car out from the mountain. See, I keep it like this because what if I want to do a corner of a page? You know, I like to come out of corners and edges with things. You know. Sorry if I'm off camera. No, I'm not, I guess. But I could do this. Or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. I like the cigarette. I like the whole thing here. I like the whole thing. I guess we're just going to wait. So I cut that off for nothing. But hey, this is all part of the process, right? This is just a part of the process. I don't think I have any cool price tags for this one. That doesn't mean that I won't find some blue writing stuff, though. It is very possible. Very possible. What about this sexy lady? That's missing an arm. Yeah, no, she's going to cover my truck right up, but she would have been okay. Or this lady who is also missing an arm. Today is the day of the missing arm. I mean, do you really need all your arms? Do you need all of those appendages? Like, it's just a lot. Don't you think? Don't you think it's just a lot? My cord is right in my way because I had to plug this sucker in. Because my phone's dying. It's always dying. And when it's not dying, it's lying. And like, don't put in an order through my Etsy and then cancel it and say, hey, can I cancel this? I found magazines at a way better price. I could have very easily not canceled it, but it would have weighed on my conscience. But I'm going to still bitch about it. Okay, you're still going to have to listen to me whine because it just drives me nuts. I just hate it. Because I'm not Amazon, okay? I can't just absorb this loss. Like, Amazon has so much loss that they sell pallets of returned junk at a wicked, extreme discount to companies and these freaking little places all over that then auction it off or have those, you know, fill a bin or, you know, pay $8 this day and $3 this day. And, you know, they do like these things that Amazon can absorb that. I can't. Not as a small business. And it just makes me nuts because I work really hard. You know, I do. I work really hard. I literally work around the clock. When I get done doing this, I have some organizing and some cleaning I got to do that I'm going to do. I'm going to get it done. But then I am going to go inside and cook dinner. And when I'm done with dinner, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to fussy cut probably until 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. So I'll start fussy cutting around 6. I will stop fussy cutting around 8 or 9. Then I will take a shower and I'll go to bed. And that's how my days go. Okay? That's how my days go. And if I'm not fussy cutting, I'm working on my computer, which I might have to do that too tonight because I've been putting that off, you know, blog posts and editing things and all that stuff, okay? And transferring. I've been trying to transfer pictures and videos onto my little flash drive so that I stop running out of space with Google. Not like I'm super close to running out of space, but, you know, I'm getting there, right? I'm getting there. And I don't want to. So you can still kind of see the smoke through her weird, sexy legs. So I'm sorry, y'all. That really just took the wind out of my sails. 8/20/24. So red page, blue page, old page, new page. You see what I did there? So this is what we did. And then I have to finish trimming off Mr. Meat. Mr. Happy Meat. I gotta finish trimming him off. And I gotta trim this little strawberry and this up here. But here's the red, and you saw the blue. Thank you all for coming. I am gonna go bury my head in a hole. Ta-ta for now.